Kindly like, subscribe and comment to get daily updates. Sarojitendra Shah sold 84.00 thousand shares of M Febcon worth 2.71 lakh rupees. Ashok Kumar Bansal bought 78.00 thousand shares of AKM Lace and Embrotex worth 11.23 lakh rupees. Holy Enterprises Private Limited sold 4.44 lakh shares of AKM Lace and Embrotex worth 63 rupees and 94 paise lakh. Jaya Ambe Tradexim Private Limited bought 3.66 lakh shares of AKM Lace and Embrotex worth 52 rupees and 70 paise lakh. Arihant Tracom Private Limited bought 5.60 lakh shares of ASL Industries worth 27.72 lakh rupees. Ways Vinimay PVT Ltd sold 5.80 lakh shares of ASL Industries worth 28.71 lakh rupees. Jaya Chandrakant Gogri bought 7.25 lakh shares of Aarti Surfactants worth 20.59 crore rupees. Mirik Rajendra Gogri sold 3.62 lakh shares of Aarti Surfactants worth 10.29 crore rupees. Rainil Gogri sold 3.62 lakh shares of Aarti Surfactants worth 10.29 crore rupees. Uthi Unit Scheme 1995. Uthi US 95. Scheme UTO 66. Sold 75.00 thousand shares of Deccan Cements worth 1.84 crore rupees. Anirudh Damani bought 7.75 lakh shares of Eveready Industries India worth 11.63 crore rupees. INDUS INT Bank Ltd Client HC sold 32.47 lakh shares of Eveready Industries India worth 48 rupees and 82 paise crore. Nishil Suari NDRABHAI Marfatia bought 12.54 thousand shares of GG Engineering worth 7.54 lakh rupees. Rajkumar Shah sold 3.43 lakh shares of GOYAL Associates worth 2.68 lakh rupees. Ritesh Praful Shah sold 3.49 lakh shares of GOYAL Associates worth 2.72 lakh rupees. VISHWAM URTE Trad Invest Ltd sold 80.00 thousand shares of GSS Infotech worth 21.33 lakh rupees. GN Credits Private Limited sold 20.47 thousand shares of Hindustan Everest Tools worth 16 rupees and 21 paise lakh. Mohit Kullar bought 16.00 thousand shares of Hindustan Everest Tools worth 12.64 lakh rupees. Holy Enterprises Private Limited sold 1.86 lakh shares of IFL Enterprises worth 17.41 lakh rupees. Jaya Ambe Tradexim Private Limited bought 60.00 thousand shares of IFL Enterprises worth 5 rupees and 62 paise lakh. Shield Finance PVT Ltd bought 1.26 lakh shares of IFL Enterprises worth 11.79 lakh rupees. Tower Research Capital Markets India Private Limited sold 47.52 thousand shares of Indiabulls Hsg Fin worth 1.15 crore rupees. Navnat Sakharam Shinde bought 50.00 thousand shares of Ishaan Infrastructures and Shelters worth 7.64 lakh rupees. Alpha Leon Enterprises LLP sold 15.48 thousand shares of KILPEST India worth 80.28 lakh rupees. LENUSFINVEST Private Limited bought 40.00 thousand shares of KILPEST India worth 1.97 crore rupees. BYNASONS sold 2.53 lakh shares of Kriti Nutrients worth 98.16 lakh rupees. KOTIRATAN Distributors Private Limited sold 45.80 thousand shares of LOHIA Securities worth 15.80 lakh rupees. LOHIA Fiscal Market PVT bought 45.80 thousand shares of LOHIA Securities worth 15.80 lakh rupees. IND Bank Limited sold 10.00 lakh shares of McLeod Russel India worth 1.40 crore rupees. Neeraj Rajnikant Shah bought 8.37 lakh shares of McLeod Russel India worth 1.17 crore rupees. Ashwan Kamdar have bought 6.00 lakh shares of McLeod Russel India worth 83.10 lakh rupees. IND Bank Ltd client HC sold 45.00 lakh shares of McLeod Russel India worth 6.23 crore rupees. Shah Neeraj Rajnikant bought 24.09 lakh shares of McLeod Russel India worth 3.34 crore rupees. Parag Bhalchandra Pandya sold 20.00 thousand shares of Naysaa Securities worth 6.76 lakh rupees. Abdul Aziz sold 28.76 lakh shares of PC Jewellery worth 4.90 crore rupees. Manish Nitin Thakur bought 36.74 thousand shares of PRISM Medico and Pharmacy worth 5.27 lakh rupees. Ram Gopal Ramgadi have sold 27.83 thousand shares of Silver Oak Commercial worth 94 rupees and 63 paise. Thousand. Sona Biscuits Limited bought 29.56 thousand shares of Silver Oak Commercial worth 1.01 lakh rupees. Maverick Commodity Brokers Eveready Limited bought 61.51 thousand shares of Silly Monks Entertain worth 19.24 lakh rupees. Rajkumar Bansal sold 63.36 thousand shares of Silly Monks Entertain worth 19.80 lakh rupees. Pankaj Jasraj Sahuji sold 74.42 thousand shares of Spencer's Retail worth 23.49 lakh rupees. Rakesh Agrawal bought 2.25 lakh shares of Syncom Healthcare worth 4.50 lakh rupees. BNP Paribas Arbitrage bought 35.48 lakh shares of TVS Motor Company worth 147.95 crore rupees. Goldman Sachs, Singapore, Private, Odi sold 35.48 lakh shares of TVS Motor Company worth 147.95 crore rupees. LTS Investment Fund Ltd bought 25.00 lakh shares of Vikas EcoTech worth 2.28 crore rupees.